And good morning, guys. Welcome back to day 2 of our Ozark overlanding adventure here in the Rocklander, Roverlander, Broverlander. I'm not still sure what we're calling this thing. Anyway, it's doing absolutely fantastic. I am super tickled to death with how the Jeep is performing out here. Had a great night's sleep. My sleeping arrangements worked out fantastic. The only problem I had was, well, about midnight we had some storms come through and it kind of started raining. Water drops hit me on the face. I didn't even wake up for it until that, and I had to roll the windows up. But other than that, it was a fantastic night, good night's sleep. Anyway, we're going to continue day 2 of our overland adventure here in the Ozarks. We're going to be headed a little north from our campsite. We're going to stay at the same spot tonight, so we didn't have to break everything down. But we're going to be headed up towards the Richland Creek area. It's supposed to be really scenic up in there with some waterfalls and a lot of water crossings. And Josh has managed right off the get-go this morning to find me a lot of mud because he knows how much I just absolutely love mud. But anyway, you know, it's rain, guys. I mean, mud is just part of it, right? But we are making our way down kind of off the side of a mountain here, way down into the bottom of a valley down here. Absolutely gorgeous old pine growth forest down in here. Looks like they've done controlled burns in here throughout the years, though, because you can see some scarring on the trunks, but it looks controlled. Anyway, beautiful down here. We are going to make our way down in here, cross over, and then we got to kind of go back up the other side of the mountain to get on up towards the Richland Creek area. But again, another absolutely beautiful day out here in the Ozarks. The weather came through last night super quick. Not even a trace of it this morning other than beautiful sunshine and enjoying this beautiful forest out here in the Ozarks. But anyway, just welcome back. Thank you guys for following along on this little adventure. This is something completely different for me, for sure. I've never done anything in the overlanding area since we built the Jeep, but I am having a super great time. And anyway, we're just going to keep on moseying here through the forest and see what we see. Thank you. That's a great sign. We're going to have to be very, very careful today, guys.
I'm going to get a picture of everybody's rigs with the sign, so that way you guys have that.
Do not make eye contact. Okay.
That's hilarious.
What have they gotten us into? We're in Bigfoot's mating area out here. I hear they get super aggressive. I don't know. We'll see. Never know what you're going to find out here. That's pretty funny. We'll have to be on the lookout. You never know what you're gonna see. Don't think for an absolute second I won't make eye contact. I want that video to go viral. We have a resident trail guide here. Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Have you seen any Bigfoots this morning?
No, not this morning, but you know what? You stick around, just don't make that eye contact.
No. I will absolutely make eye contact. I want this to go viral. But anyway, thank you. They put those trail guides out here in the middle of the Ozarks, you know, as informationalist. So that's pretty awesome. Like all morning since we've left out. I mean, it's just been one of these beautiful creek crossings after another. I've seen some really pretty waterfalls way up there. Let's see if we can zoom in up there for you. We get in there close enough. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I bet that's beautiful. Probably a pretty deep pool up in there and everything like that. It's way up there though. I wouldn't. But anyway, man, the water just beautiful. hooked a left there after we came to the creek crossing. We're gonna see if we can get up here, maybe get you a better view of that waterfall. There she is. How beautiful is that? Big old deep pool off the end of it. The water is so pretty, clear. Got that, I know you know what I'm talking about, like that, kind of has that bluish tint to it, right? It's a lot of mineral content in the water.
If you look to the left, right here, you see a bunch of rocks stacked up. Old rock wall. I don't know how long this one will go for, but we found some of them that go for quite a ways, but they're basically the old boundaries. The settlers and the farmers and people out here had big tall rock walls built to keep their cattle in, and they're just all over the place out here throughout the forest. It's crazy to find. It's cool to think about what these people used to use, you know, what all the details of it all is. Yeah, especially think about like all the basically the modern amenities and the comforts of life that we have. You know, we're like, oh, we get to ride around in this air-conditioned vehicle and drive through here. You know, and we can cover some good distance, but you think back about those people that it's like they're in a wagon, or they're, walking a mule out here, and that's it for them. Like, they have to walk way out here to get out here.
So this is what Josh is talking about, these old stone walls. They're just out here in the absolute middle of nowhere. I mean, guys, we're a good hour from any kind of township or anything like that. But this particular rock wall just ran out through the woods for we don't really know how far, but there actually you could see like the old foundation base of what used to be a cabin or maybe an old homestead. Beautiful horse.
Thank you.
Probably gets a lot better fuel mileage than I am.
Yeah, probably.
And well, that was pretty much the second mode of transportation in the Ozarks back in the day. First day being on foot, then we got smart and rode horses. So there's another section that we've come across. I mean, we're out in the middle of absolutely nothing, nowhere. And you see this rock wall, it's just piled of rocks. And it's just stacked all the way down the side of the road. It actually crossed over the road right behind us onto the opposite side. So, I mean, original property marker boundary lines, maybe? I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's unimaginable how long those rocks have been stacked like that out here. I mean, there's old growth that's just coming up through the middle of them. And anyway, it's super interesting. I would like to know the history behind it all back here.
got all this wood right in the middle, it'd probably be easier.
Well, looks like Josh found the bottomless mud hole.
Sir. It's kind of nice up here. Yeah, we just had a deer run out across the little field in front of us. Yeah, I saw it as it ran.
Our road is slowly disappearing in front of us. The further we go in, the narrower it's getting. As you can see out there in front of us, it's literally turning into like a single track, like four-wheelers and stuff. But yeah, as long as we got a road, we're gonna keep on going.
It turned into like a dirt bike trail. Hang back for just a second. We are very close to the road I'm trying to get us to. So I'm hoping that this is gonna just keep going downhill right here and make it to that road.
This is one of the really cool things about being out here. Just I'll take a moment to just take a listen. It's nothing. It's like complete silence. I mean, you can hear the birds and the wind. That's it. Anyway, our trail is disappearing on us, so we're almost to the road we're trying to get to. Trying to cut a trail through there now, but Josh went on ahead to see if we can even try to bust through the trees or something to pop out on the road. So we're just gonna hang out here in this little clearing here for just a minute. All right, so we're gonna try to bust through. We're looking on the map, and I mean, literally, we are like 25 yards from the road, but the trail completely disappears. Josh and Prav went all the way down as far as they could get, and Prav walked it. And anyway, they found a spot. They said they think that we can get through there. There's pretty tight trees, some tiny saplings and stuff like that. But anyway, we're gonna try it and see if we can pop out on the road. If any of you out there watch the YouTube channel, The Story Till Now, and you actually know Sean or have talked to him or whatever, let him know that this is for him right here. Okay, before anybody starts going crazy about, oh my God, you're not supposed to be there, there's no road, you're just driving through the forest. No, as I said earlier, all of these trails are online as to whether or not they're actually open or closed, and this one shows to be open. It just has not been traveled in a ridiculously long time, and it looks like actually there's been probably some storms or something that have knocked some trees and stuff down over the trail, and people just haven't been going through here. So it just kind of disappears. We are still seeing prints and stuff like that of where people have been driving through here in motorcycles and ATVs, and occasionally a little marking of a vehicle. However, again, this road shows to be open, and we're going to try to find the road in front of us. I mean, it shows on a map that this is the road, and I mean, you can still see the single track, but I mean, it looks like a livestock trail as most of anything.
Here, at any point, if you feel you do not want to proceed, feel free to let us know, and we will I will get myself turned around and we can go back. Not a problem. We are on our way, man.
Roger, let me know if we need to come up and clear some limbs at least for you. I mean, I've got a ridiculous freaking handsaw that's sharp as you know what.
We're good. We're just off-road. May want to make use of that saw and or sawzall once you guys see where we are at.
That left rear is completely off the ground there, Roger.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, just stay right there. Let me walk up here right quick. Stay right there.
Are you leading passenger?
This is another one of those prime examples where we do not act like, oh, I'm Billy, super awesome, I can do absolutely anything, I don't have to worry about nothing. Nope. See, we made the right decision here, which is what you should do. I got out, I took a look at the situation. It really wasn't as bad as it looked. Yes, the left rear tire is extremely high up off the ground. I am 6'2", and it was literally reaching the top of my head. But all three of the other tires were securely planted on the ground, and the more he rolled around the corner, actually the right front was coming up, which just pushed the left rear right back down to the ground. However, this is exactly what we should have done. We stopped, we addressed the situation, we made sure everything was okay, we proceeded.
Yeah. I'll follow whatever way you do.
If it doesn't go right, you'll know which one not to do. Yeah, Robert, just keep the left front in the rut.
Easy.
So we have made it literally within feet of the road. See if I can get over here and show you. That's the road. Anyway, we're gonna go down here and cut some limbs and stuff and get on through it. And again, before anybody freaks out, believe it or not, we are still on the actual mapped route. As you can see right there underneath Roger's Gladiator, you're starting to see a little bit more of the trail appear as we go on down the mountain. But again, limbs only. We are only clearing limbs that are hanging over the road. We are not cutting trees. Limbs only. Okay? There. Good. Got it. Man, I'm not made for hiking mountains. That's why I bought a Jeep. Here's your knife. Or your saw, rather.
Yep.
Alright. Nothing but some overgrown limbs. Let's do this. Yeah, got leaves and limbs inside the Jeep. Alright. See what we can do. One little spot down here where It's real crazy off to the left front side. Is that where it turns? Goes that way? Down. You're on it. Ooh, that's the only part that feels a little whippy.
Yeah. Yeah, you know.
There it is, folks. We made it to the road. All right, we made it. Blazing new trails. No, we didn't blaze no trails, guys. We didn't cut anything that was not just limbs and stuff overhanging. I'm filming you.
It's always a filmception.
Filming me. Filming you. Whew, that was fun. That was pretty awesome, though. It is a clearly defined trail on the Forestry Service site. It is not closed. We checked the marker for the trail before we came through there. It's just not very much traveled, and so it gets overgrown. That's all it is, before anybody starts freaking out about cutting limbs and stuff like that. All right. Anyways, let's get back on the road. We're going to go down. We're going to cross back over, and we're going to get back in the woods. So anyway, bye. See y'all. It's Cody.
Exactly what I said. We came around the corner and I was like, what the hell? Is Cody out here? Didn't tell us?
I don't think my motorhome's fitting in here.
It shouldn't have been a gripper either, but it did.
All right, guys, so we've arrived at the Richland Creek Recreation Area there, as you just saw. We're going to stop for a few minutes, take a lunch break here, just relax a little bit. Obviously, you see they have restroom facilities here and everything like that. So, anyway, you saw the drive out here. My God, again, it's astonishing what this place looks like. I mean, the bluffs and everything. I mean, we come out of the forest and bam, in your face, these bluffs right here. Absolutely amazing. Anyways, a little bit of a lunch break right quick, and then we are going to backtrack the way we came, and we're going to take a stop at Six Finger Falls. On. that's where we're headed, to a waterfall called Falling Water.
Try to park, get out, and look at this, you are more than welcome to.
Jesus, look at all the dang cars, man. Wow. Well, of course, Memorial Day weekend, right? But okay, we're gonna do a hard pass on Falling Waterfalls because there was at least 1,000 freaking people down there. You know, it is what it is, right? It's a holiday weekend. We fully understand that, but there's no way we're just gonna skip it altogether. Well, if you're following along on a map, we made it to Treadwell Hollow. I'm not sure what's in Treadwell Hollow, but we just drove through there. We're going to continue further into the mountains.
They were security just making sure we got out and we didn't mess with their stuff.
That's gonna wrap up day 2 of our absolutely fantastic overlanding in the Ozarks trip. I'm really digging this stuff. I mean, it's just such a change of scenery and just the way the whole trip goes, you know, compared to rock crawling and stuff like that. I mean, that's an absolute abuse of your body basically all day long. And this has been super enjoyable. But I think we did 50 something miles today, I think, total. Anyway, we ended up way up next to the Richland Creek Wilderness area, and man, you want to talk about some stunning river crossings, water crossings, the waterfalls that we saw. I mean, you know, we tried to share some of that with you guys. It's impossible to share it all. I mean, the video would be like 9 hours long per day, which is about how long we've been riding today. I will flip it around here just a second though, so I can show you the map kind of what we did today. It's real hard to do that, but hold on just one second. Let me flip you around. Okay, bear with me. It's going to be kind of hard one-handed here, but the little blue, that little arrow right there, that's where we're at right now. We're headed back to the camp. We just left out of Dover down here on the bottom of the map. We went and got fuel filled up for today. Not bad. It was $2.99 a gallon. I mean, considering, you know, we're out here in the middle of the Ozarks, pretty good. All the way up at the very top of the map, that's the Richland Creek Wilderness area. That's where we left out of. And then this little dot, whoops, right there, the one that's Ozark. It's really hard to do one-handed. Anyway, that's where our camp spot is for the night. So that's where we're headed back to. So anyway, it's a pretty good little clip. Man, windshield is filthy after today. Anyway, pretty good little clip from where we popped out to get down to Dover. About 20 something miles actually to get down there to top off with fuel and everything like that. But again, you want to talk about a closeout to an absolutely fantastic day running around. We found some new camp spots. Beautiful spots on some lakes and stuff out there. We're gonna potentially hook up for that for future stops and everything like that. But Anyway, the drive out of here is, man, we're just running back and forth through these mountains. It's beautiful out here. I know I say that over and over and over again, but I mean, my goodness, is it beautiful. Anyway, saw a lot of things today. The river crossings were fantastic. Richland Creek Wilderness area, guys. I mean, if y'all ever want to come out and try to do some overlanding in the Ozarks, man, I don't know. I mean tomorrow, I can't even begin to imagine what tomorrow is going to bring now. We're going to be packing up camp in the morning, though, and moving. So our tomorrow's destination, we will not be camping in the same spot tomorrow night. We stayed there last night and tonight, though, but tomorrow we're moving on, headed deeper into the Ozarks, making our way around, planning on popping out Monday. And that'll start the drive back home. But anyways, this is it for day 2. Thank you guys for coming along. Man, it's so hard to show you everything. Like I say, these videos will be so long. So at least I can maybe try to get y'all some highlights in here of what we experienced today. And again, thanks guys for coming along. You guys mean the absolute world to us. I will say in closing today, if you're not subscribed, we totally understand. That is 100% entirely up to you. I would really appreciate it if you would punch that little button down there, as it really helps us try to figure out that crazy algorithm called YouTube. Hey guys, how's it going? I mean, it feels like deja vu, literally. Like, I mean, it's almost like exactly like last night. Anyway, live here in the Jeep again. This is the end of day 2. And again, mind-blowing. I had no idea about the Ozarks being this freaking amazing and everything like that. Day 1 was pretty freaking awesome as it was, but day 2, bam, I mean, just topped that. I think again, started right out this morning. Breakfast was fantastic. We hit the trail. We rode probably 50 something miles today. I know I already did a little closing the previous clip and everything about good night and goodbye and see y'all later, but no, I had to add a little bit more here in the Jeep again, just to talk about how well the Jeep did, man. Last night we ran the fan all night, the refrigerator all night. I had the watch charger, the phone chargers going. We've had 0 issues out of the Jeep with battery management and power. The 1500 watt inverter is doing fan-freaking-tastic. We woke up this morning, the battery voltage was still like 12.4 volts. I mean, I can't ask for anything any better. Jeep's done great today, riding the trails again. Today was a little more laid back than yesterday, when we got ourselves into this situation on the mountain. Today was a lot of beautiful water crossings, as you've seen, and everything like that. But I didn't want to end the video totally without just filling y'all in on how well the Jeep's doing. And the campsite, again, we stayed in the same campsite 2 nights. Now, in the morning, we are going to be packing up everything here super, super early. Again, it's about 10 after 11 already. Again, we had a good dinner, hanging around the campfire tonight. We did build a campfire and stuff like that. I don't video a lot of that stuff in the evenings when we get back. I mean, it's just us sitting around chitter-chattering, and I'll include a little clip here. Josh and them did a little interview on some folks that are on the ride with us, asking them how their things are going. But I try not to get too much into that stuff, right? And anyways, day 2 in the books, man. Again, I don't even know what to tell y'all about how fantastic it is. We come across some places today that I absolutely have to go back to. Even if it wasn't an overlanding trip, if I just came here to Arkansas, like park the motorhome out here locally somewhere. We looked at a couple of campgrounds today and just do day trips down to the water and the swimming holes and stuff like that. Awesome stuff like that. But again, I wanted to close out here really with just a little bit of a good night thing in the Jeep. Again, to let y'all know the sleeping arrangements. Bam. Last night I slept so good in here. I mean, it's unbelievable. I didn't get too hot. We had some weather come through a little bit about midnight, 1 o'clock this morning. It rained a little bit. Not anything bad or anything, just enough to cool it off. And I did great, man. I woke up, had a great day again. So like I say, I knew I ended it earlier, but again, I just had to talk a little bit about the overall experience out here and how wonderful it is. And I'm telling you guys, you absolutely, no matter what kind of riding you like to do, you really should look into doing an Ozarks trip. Reach out to these guys. I mean, there's nothing wrong with doing a guided trip. It is fantastic. And the reason I say that is, I mean, you can come out here and ride and you can waste all your time that you want to trying to find the cool spots and places to go. Or you can simply make it a whole lot easier. You can reach out to somebody that knows what they're doing and they already know where to go and they know how to plan the day, and that's exactly what we're doing here. And I wouldn't change a thing. I would definitely do this exact same kind of trip again as I'm doing right now. So anyway, that's it. A little bit of a spill about how well everything's done. Overall, fantastic. Anyway, that is it for tonight. I'm going to bed. We are leaving super early in the morning for day 3 in the Ozarks. Night, guys. I'm not even sure where I'm going with this. Where are we going? Oh yeah, we're gonna go get gas. Okay. Take 2. That okay. Take 366. Well, that is it for an absolutely fantastically wonderful day in the Ozarks. We hit up. I don't even know what we hit up. What we hit up something today? What do we? My God, at this hair! I feel like Mr. Ozark overlanding himself. I just need some purple in it.